For sure. Reagan Rudolph's extra point is up and good. Jacob, you had a great vantage point down there. Tell us a little bit about it.
Hey, I mean, if y'all looked up right in the breadbasket in the dictionary, it would be a picture of that catch right there. That was beautiful. He had one step on the defender, and Mr. Foster made perfect use of that. It was a beautiful throw, and like you said, even better catch.
For sure. Well, if we went out and came back in, then that's a pass from Foster to Buffington, 21 yards, right on the money. Again, the coverage could have been better. Buffington is going to win some of those battles. He just won a big one there, but again, Foster could not have put the ball more on the money. Again, that's Jacob Rich down the field reporting for us. We appreciate, Jacob, all you're doing for us. And, again, you got the best seat in the house. Happy for you down there.
Hey, it's a great view, and I appreciate y'all.
Oh, no, we're all good. And it's always been – but everybody appreciates everybody when you're up 10-0. Yeah. That's two. Now, we appreciate Jacob all the time. But it doesn't make it go down sweeter when you're up 10-0.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Jacob is a good kid. I actually was his 7th grade math teacher. Also had his sister. So I've known Jacob a long time. He does a good job.
For sure.
I think he's wanting to go into broadcasting when he gets older, so it's a great example.
Well, he should. He should. Little short kick, going to drop at the, no one's there, 18. Now it's picked up at the 14. Going to try to get around the right side, cuts back to the left. He's got a little seam now. And still on his feet, 35-40, 45-50, 40. Cut back, and there's a flag.
Yeah, they finally got it.
But he got down to the 25-yard line of the Mustangs. Yeah, that's one of those plays, Coach, you see all the time. When it's just helter-skelter, and then all of a sudden the ball's picked up and you just don't know. And, yeah, that ball hit between the upbacks and the deep man, and it just sat there for a second. But then once it's picked up,
and it happened to bounce right into the guy's hands. It didn't bounce to the left or right. It came right up to him, so he just picked it up and took off. So, yeah, that makes it kind of tough on the coverage guys when they're trying to figure out, stay in their lanes. They go down there. What's the –
Well, that's going to go against the
I thought it was a block in the back. Did you
not
see a push?
I did, but now they pointed against the Mustangs, but then you move the ball back to the 43-yard line. So I would disagree with that call. I think they pointed the wrong direction, Coach.
I think so. I think
that's definitely a push, a block in the back.
Yeah, he's going to give us the official word here.
Holding, and he points the right direction. That is against Texas City. And they will start this drive from the Mustang 44-yard line to be precise. 1:33 left here in the first quarter. Your Mustangs up 10-0. Handoff. New running back in this time for Texas City. Nice run. Going to get about a 7-yard gain.
That was number 23, Maurice Burton, in there as a junior running back linebacker. He's in the game for the first time.
Nice game by Burton. It's going to be up a 2nd down and 7 for the Stings. Just under 1 minute left here in the first quarter. All Mustangs right now, but Texas City putting a little something together right here.
See Coach Griffin down there with the call on the defense.
Bell back in there, tripped up. That time by, looks like number 10, Colton Postma.
Yeah, he was right there on the spot. Nobody blocked Colton. He was there to make that trip up tackle. Good job there, Colton, picking that new position up this year. Doing well.
So it'll bring up now a 3rd down and still 3 for the Stingarees. Again, I think Bell might be the man here to get the ball. Texas City taking their time. There is 23 on the play clock, 30 on the game clock. Handoff goes to Bell, left side. He's going to be just enough for a Stingaree first down. And that's going to do it here for the first quarter. We will switch sides of the fields. Your Mustangs are on top of the Texas City Stingarees, 10-0 here. Well, we're not going to. There it is. First game of the season here for both teams. And your Mustangs up 10-0. Again, thank you everybody for listening in this evening. This is game 1 of what hopefully is a more than a 10-game season this year for your Mustangs. Again, as every year, you got the playoffs in your view. But when you hear Coach Johnson at halftime, I asked him that question, and I loved his response, which was, we're just taking it, game by game, and just trying to get better and improve, give these kids some confidence. let them grow each game. And if the playoffs happen, great. And if you get some good confidence and all, there's a good chance of that. But they are so not worried about that at all. It's just about this game right here tonight, getting that first win under your belt. And, Coach, like you say all the time, it's just about being 1-0 on Saturday morning.
Yeah, that's the key. Get up on Saturday morning being 1-0, get that confidence under, like you said, under your belt, get these kids going, getting them to believe in the system. This is a big change. You know, we started a 3-4 last year, then we went to a 4-4 last year, moved Shelby back to the edge. Him and Caleb Allen sealed that edge. A lot of guys in new spots. We've mentioned that before. Different defense, a different offense. We didn't RPO much in the past. Remember back to the Karam days, it was spread, money, throw it to whoever's open. We were very successful at doing that. And Coach Johnson's coming here and kind of changed some things up. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but right now we're looking pretty good. But it's just a building that confidence in all these kids. Some different positions, a different offense, a new defense, and that takes time to go. But right now the Mustangs looking pretty good.
So Texas City, 1st and 10, Mustang 33-yard line. Again, Texas City has a 0 on the board right now, looking for their first points of the game. Going to have twins up top, right tight. Bell offset to Duran's left side. Bell, the handoff right side. He can go 30, 25, 20. Nice cut from the big fella.
Landon Davis with a trip up, or he might have been 6 right there. No way to
Yeah.
get his hand out there, just trip him up.
That's enough for a first down for the Stings. That's going to get down to the Mustangs' 18-yard line. They're inside the Mustang red zone now. Again, first play of the second quarter. Again, at halftime tonight, please stay with us. We will have the coach, Jordan Johnson. Was hoping to be in the pregame show, but it will now be the halftime show. We're going to hear his thoughts. About a 12-minute interview. He and I sat down and visited a little bit yesterday. Get his thoughts on the season. Bell around the left side. Brought down after about a 4-yard gain. It's going to go down to the 14-yard line of your Mustangs. Bring up a second down now and 6 for the Stingrays, and just got to keep things. Be a heavy dose of Bell right here. Until you stop him, why change it?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was a big 45 there. Caleb Goins in on the tackle amongst other people. But yeah, if they're going to just feed the big man, see if he can score right here. That's kind of what I was thinking the same.
Yeah, I wouldn't put the ball in the air at all. Just let him go. If he can't get 6 yards and 2 more downs, you don't deserve to score. Friendswood showing a little pressure here this time. Safety down. Bell around the right side. Trying to find some running room. Nowhere to go. Ball. No, that's a helmet on the ground. Excuse me. Thought we had a ball loose, but we got Bell's helmet came off, so he will have to come out of the game, and that's perfect time right there because it's 3rd and 7 now, and you lose your best offensive weapon.
Yeah, again, 45, Caleb Goins in on that, kind of sit on that, making him cut back inside. And then 20, Marcus Quintero coming in there and making that extra tackle. So good job by Caleb, sit on that edge, not letting him get outside. 3rd
down and 7, 10:26 left here in the second quarter. Mustangs up 10-0. Texas City trying to score. They're on the Mustang 15-yard line. Handoff, nod, nowhere to go. Caleb Allen says, I'll take the ball. Can't quite get it. Caleb Allen met the handoff. Coach, I don't think Duran had handed it off yet, so Allen, not sure who to tackle, just tackles both.
Well, I believe there's a miscommunication on the O-line at Texas City because it looked like their guard pulled and left Allen wide open. He could drop.
Yeah, he did get in there quick.
He got there quick, so he pulled a little too soon. Caleb Allen, when he grabs you, he ain't gonna let you go.
No, man, and that was great to see again. A 2-man tackle just in case. So now you've got a 4th and 10. They're on the Mustang 18-yard line. This is a 35-yard. We were talking about earlier. I don't know, 35. In high school, you just never know, Coach.
Yeah, you never know. And it doesn't look like Texas City's going to be in any big hurry as the clock runs down to 7. Are they going to call a timeout here? Looks like they are.
Yeah, Jacob, let me ask you real quick if you could see on that. It looked like Allen just came in there just untouched.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, as soon as the ball was touching Duran's hands, he was already back there. And like you said, he didn't know who to tackle, so why not just tackle both, be sure,
Oh, man, that was such a nice play to see. And it could have come at a better time as, again, it was, still 3rd and manageable. Now you're 4th and 10. I mean.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, talk about a time to turn it up,
Oh, yeah. Well, and again, high school football, a 35-yard field goal, it's just.
It's iffy.
It is iffy. So I've got a feeling that Texas City's trying to find the play right now to run out there. And I think, 4th and 10, you think it's got to be in the air.
Absolutely. They're digging in their bag of tricks right now. We'll see what they come up with.
Absolutely, Jay. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's just going to be when your best player is your back, and he's just – I just think Friends is going to dial something up right here. put the pressure on Duran, make him throw it early, and let your defensive backs do their job. We will see here as Texas City comes out of the timeout. Friendswood's already out there ready to go. Let's see what Friendswood shows right now. Again, they're in their base 3-4. See what they're going to move once Texas City gets set.
Yeah, and this is big for Texas City. They're going to need something right here. This is going to be a big fourth down play for them. They're going.
Here we go. Twin formation, trips formation, right side, single receiver left, pressure up the middle. Durant throws the ball. It is incomplete. Again, had to get rid of it quick. Looked like getting number 52, Jake Brister, in with some quick pressure there. And I just, that throws the timing off, Coach. And when they do that, again, he had to throw it a little soon. Didn't give the receiver a chance to come underneath it. And there you go. Defense dials it up. Defense gets the win. That's a huge win right there for the Mustangs, keeping that 0 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and the good coverage by number 1, Adam Buffington. He was there stride for stride with the guy. Didn't touch him. Just had his head turned back. Let that. It was a little overthrow anyway, but good coverage by Adam there. They're not going to complete that. So now that gives the Mustangs first down here on the, what is that, the 18-yard line?
18-yard line of Friendswood. Friendswood now moving right to left on your monitor. Foster, handoff to Winters. Right side, got some room. 24, 25, down to about the 27, almost enough for a first down. About a yard short goes Walker Winters. And if you can hear me right now, it means we're back on the air. And if you would just know, we're just having some internet. The cloud. It's the cloud. Winters, spin, left side, nowhere to go. Is going to be tackled for a loss, about a 2-yard loss. So, again, please just bear with us. Do what you need to do to get that YouTube back up, because as soon as we're down, we'll be back up again. We just apologize for that. There's nothing we can do about it right now. We will just do the best job we can. Foster on the keeper, left side. He is going to be dropped for no gain. That time, going to be back at the 25. It's now going to be 4th and 3 for your Mustangs, their own 25. And you got to think, you have to punt this thing from this field position.
Yes,
Butler's coming in. Butler does the punting duty. He's got a beautiful kick the first time. He's got plenty of room to operate here. He's going to be back around his own 10-yard line. 8 minutes and counting here in the first half. Again, please stay with us. Hear Coach Jordan Johnson's thoughts about this season, about some of the players look forward to seeing here this year, and just get his thoughts on the district and just also his transition here, coming from Denton Geyer last year.
Keep saying Dulles. I mess that up every time. I apologize.
That's good. We got a flag on the play. Friends was a man short, and so now they're going to back it up to the 20-yard line. So Butler will be back on his own 6. Texas City looks to be set up around the 45-yard line for the return. Butler short, line drive, hits at the 50. Now rolls to 40, rolls to 45, rolls to 30. Looks like Lee's going to stop it. Jackson Lee right there at the 29-yard line. Well, Butler is trying to get that early district lead for the punters right there, because that was a beautiful kick. And, again, that ball couldn't have gone more than 7 feet in the air and did exactly what it needed to do, which is get a beautiful roll. So Friendswood's defense now back on the field. Coach, here's the one thing when you have that team that runs that tempo. Sometimes it'll put your defense in a little bit of a pinch because they just come off the field, just get their legs back, and you're back on the field. That's just part of it, and that's conditioning. And I know they know that, but we're fixing to see it right here because they just came off and right back on. After a long drive.
That is true. That's just one of those parts of conditioning, and the defense knows that sometimes you got to bend, don't break, right?
Oh, absolutely. And, it helps if you have a little depth too. So we'll find out. Duran under center, hands off to Bell in the backfield. Bell gets about 3 yards. I'm sorry, Bell has not brought down. Bell was about a 3 yards and then bottled up, and then you couldn't bring him down, squirted out there.
Man, he's down.
Bell is down right now. I think he's cramped.
He may have a big cramp in that calf. He cannot straighten his leg.
Oh, man. He got to let's put it about the 47-yard line of the Stingarees, but he is down. Yeah, and it does look like a cramp. His helmet had already come off for about the 3rd time this game. So Friendswood right now will take a quick break, get some water in them as they attend to Caleb Bell. Yeah, if you hear some secondary commentary, that's the crowd by the crowd mic down there. Some of Friendswood's finest. Maybe. We're going to apologize for that, too, while we're at it. Again, score is 10-0 right now. Mustangs on top, 7:31 left here in the first half. Again, just to remind you, we will have the Coach Jordan Johnson show at halftime today. Normally, again, we'll have that at the very beginning. We will typically go on about 6:45 this year, have Coach Johnson's thoughts about last week's game, the upcoming game. Coach Fritz and I will have our little coach's corner ourselves, and then off we go. And then after the game this year, please stay around. We are going to announce the MCS Sports Player of the Game. You know, for the first week, we're going to have a Player of the Game. In the future, we may go defense, offense, maybe even special teams. You know what? We'll just see.
It could be a mixed bag.
It's fluid.
Cornucopia.
Yeah, cornucopia.
You like that big word.
Cornucopia. Yes, I do.
I can't spell it.
Let's go down to Jacob real quick. Jacob, can y'all see what we got going on in there? Did you tell this cramp or?
I mean, that was my thoughts at first, but he's down a little bit longer than I would assume for cramps. I mean, I thought that because he was sitting there trying to straighten his leg out, and that looks like textbook cramps to me. But looks like it. I hope not, but it looks like it might be something a little bit more severe.
I know. I hate to see that right there. You hate to see that for any player, but boy, Texas City. I mean, that's their.
I mean, that's their guy right there.
That's their bell cow. Yeah, for sure. He's already had a great. First of all, there was a great run he just ripped off right there.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I really thought they had him about 3 or 4 yards, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just kind of squirts out there and keeps on going. But, yeah, you're right there. They're still out there looking at him. Friendswood now looks like they're going to take a knee on the sideline, just taking a little breather. So next week and the week after, we got 2 more games right here at Henry Winston. The game next week is against Willow Ridge here at home, and then the next week is home versus Kempner. That is district game number 1 for these Mustangs. Then we go become road warriors. We're going